Well, good morning, Business 22 students. This is Mr.D, and this is week number 2 of our 16-week course here at Norco College in Managerial Communications. And this is just a quick video to kind of go over the assignments for this week and to recap anything that you might have done last week, as well as talk a little bit about the bigger assignments that are coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Let's see, there we go. Here I am on our home page in Canvas. And I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to select module number 1 since that's where we're at. And as you can see here, last week was really just a kind of introductory week. I did have you do one chapter reading as well as a quiz. And hopefully this first week was pretty simple for you. There was a participation check-in assignment that you needed to complete in order to remain in the class. So hopefully you did that. And as we head into week number 2, then we have what's called a check-in assignment. Now, this is kind of my online way of making sure, number 1, that you're checking into the class every week, as well as that you're getting into the textbook. So what it is basically some questions out of the textbook that I think are the most important ones. The principles that you'll be learning in those questions are really key to this class. And I believe there's anywhere from 3 to 4 questions. So literally just give me the answer out of the book. You don't need to add anything to it, but your answer should be a couple of sentences long at least for each of the questions. And it's my way, again, of getting you in the book, but it's also my way of having you or forcing you to check in. Now, the reason I say that is it's only open for 1 week. So all the check-in assignments are open for 1 week each. And this week it's check-in assignment number 2 on chapter 2. And so make sure that you do it within the week or else you miss the opportunity and you lose the points. So it's worth 10 points. So there's a check-in, there's a PowerPoint slides, and then there's a quiz on chapter 2. And then you're going to be starting on your discussion post. Now your discussion post will last until the end of module 1. There's 3 discussion posts throughout the year or throughout the term, and each one is within each module. So this check-in or this discussion post is basically the do's and don'ts of effective business presentations. So basically you're going to watch a few videos. There's a couple of PowerPoints in there, and you're just going to it's kind of an ongoing assignment, but you're basically going to be making 2 lists. One list, the do's and don'ts of actually giving a presentation as far as like your speech, that you're keeping your eyes on the audience, that you're speaking loud enough for people to hear, that, that you're staying on track, that you're not going down rabbit trails. And then the second list should be your PowerPoint slides and how they should look and how you should utilize PowerPoint slides. So for instance, you don't want to have contrasting backgrounds that you can't read the text on, or you don't want to have a bunch of text on your screen. You want to follow the 6x6 rule. So there's a lot of rules to follow about your PowerPoint slides or any kind of presentation software that you might use. So that's the assignment. Basically is you just make an initial list. It could be rough. It could be just what comes off the top of your head. Then as you watch the videos, as you look at other students' lists, you comment on their lists. You need to at least comment on 2 student lists. And then by the end of the module that you would submit a final list of your best top 10 do's and don'ts of business presentations. So that's the assignment. And then you're going to also be starting your individual presentation assignment this week. And this is where you're actually going to be creating a PowerPoint presentation. It needs to be 5 minutes long and not a second over. It could be 4 minutes and 30 seconds to 5 minutes. And it's basically your 4 most significant life events. So it's really about you. I'm not really grading you on the content. I'm grading you on how well you presented, as well as how well you created your PowerPoint slides and whether or not you used all of the features that you should when giving a presentation with PowerPoint. You're going to be recording yourself with a little video in the corner as you give your presentation online. So basically, when you record it in PowerPoint, you can actually step through your slides with a little video of you in the corner, kind of like it looks like now on your screen. And then you can give your presentation, you can record it, and then you can upload it. So we'll be doing a Zoom session on that next week on Wednesday, and I'll go over in detail how to do all those things. But keep in mind, you need to get started. So maybe this week, just make a list of all the significant events of your life, and then pick the top 4 or merge them together to where you have 4 significant life events. There's also a sample in there of mine that I did. It's not recorded, it's just the PowerPoint, so you get an idea of what they look like. Also, if you go to the videos, I don't know if there's any in this class or not, but if there's any course videos, there's probably an example of students giving the presentations there. If not, you'll be able to view others as well at some point. So anyway, that's pretty much it for week number 2. Again, next week we will have a Zoom session, so be watching for that. But if you're watching this in a different term, there may not be a Zoom session, so make sure you check your syllabus to be certain or check Canvas to be certain. So have a great week, everyone. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to me during my office hours or anytime, and I'm happy to help.